Welcome back! If you're not watching this the day that it was released, it was recorded April 22nd, 1992. Our guest! Introduce yourself.
My name is Drew Sipila, but also trust the system.
Drew Sipila! How's it feel? You like it?
It feels like
good.
Yeah, it's
So I try to provide an inviting space for my guests.
It's like the
a second home.
It's a chat show, right?
Yeah.
What are we chatting about?
Generalized things. You could sling mumbo jumbo if that's how you're feeling.
What's mumbo jumbo to you?
It's a mix of different stuff, ideas, words said, word salad.
What constitutes as word salad to a headless Chatman?
Well, it's got to have a little bit of sauce.
A little bit of sauce.
For the flavor. Enough words in there just to mix together and kind of toss around and make a nice little assorted mix of what would otherwise be leaves.
Is this an appetizer?
It's an appetizer of sorts, in that you can use it to fill up a conversation, but it doesn't really do any heavy lifting. It works pretty well if people don't catch on. It's a popular tool.
You cover very interesting topics here.
Well, yeah, that's what this is about. We're trying to get to know...
Oh, trust the system.
Trust the system.
I got 6 songs on Spotify. I wrestle all over the Midwest.
What do you wrestle?
Depending on
what kind of things?
You could wrestle anything, really, if you break apart the word.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking. What do you wrestle? Don't take me for a fool. I know what I'm saying.
I'll wrestle other people in a ring in a squared circle, and that's probably like the most...
Now I want you to know that squares aren't circles.
I said squared circle.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense what you're saying.
Yeah, there's squares and then there's circles. So I agree. Like, squares aren't
They're
circles. But I'm
things.
talking about a squared circle.
I'm not a dummy. This is the mumbo jumbo I was talking about.
I can tell you whatever shape I want to tell you.
It's basic geometry. A square is not a circle.
You're way too conservative for the times we're living in.
I don't think I am. I think I'm knowing what I know.
You know what you know?
I've heard it. What is this supposed to mean? Yeah.
It's none of your business.
Yeah, shut your mouth. Why don't you think before you speak, idiot?
Why don't you go...
What would you say the show is? If you had to give it a genre, what genre is this show? That's right, I'm putting you on the spot.
You're definitely an indie film. I mean, you're wearing plaid on your arms, too. It's very Midwestern vibe.
I suppose so. I kind of look like a kitchen.
You were like a farmer in a past life. Do you believe in reincarnation?
It sounds made up to me.
Explain.
It's sort of like either you got a hat or you don't, you know? And that's sort of where this is.
Eye-opening.
I got a hat, and one day I might not, and that's fine. Hey, if you were an Easter egg, where would you hide?
Are you the one that has to find me?
Yeah, I'm looking for you. You're an Easter egg. Where are you gonna hide?
I don't want to tell you.
Why?
But because that's my job as an Easter egg. I don't want you to find me.
Oh, I suppose. Alright, it's not me who's finding you. It's someone else.
Okay. I'd say behind, like, a door.
Behind a door.
I don't know how much time we have, but I do fall pretty quickly into the trap of just like, oh, I don't have enough time. I'll just hide behind somewhere in plain sight.
And
like an ambitious spot where it's like, if I stand really still, like the...
Yeah, you're a bad hider is what you're saying.
That's what I'd want you to think.
Do you consider yourself to be a silly Billy?
Yeah, I could be a silly Billy sometimes.
What do you consider to be silly Billy behavior? What's like a silly Billy kind of thing to be doing?
I don't know. Silly Billy's kind of go with the flow. You know?
Sure. Goof around.
Yeah, being goofy.
Having little tantrums. Throwing plates at children.
I feel like that might be a little,
What?
A little too silly.
You're hanging around. You're goofing off. You're painting things the wrong color.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah, I'm threatening you.
Talk to my lawyer. I've done none of those things.
These are things that I've heard. This is a list of stuff that people are saying.
My Billy is silly, but it's silly responsibly.
So you're not doing
responsibility.
Anything crazy. You're out here. You're like dancing too fast to slow music. Putting your shoes on the wrong feet. Slashing tires and stuff.
Like just silly Billy behavior.
Stealing catalytic converters.
Some people got it. Some people born with purple hats. We don't judge around here, you know. A square can be a circle. And,
nope.
And a squared circle is separate from a square and a circle. I think we're all in agreement.
I just don't understand what that means, and it seems like you don't want to explain it to me.
Like, your only existence is just, like, on this set.
Please don't
Thank God it's just, like, not this.
Please don't insult my home.
You live here?
Yeah, I live on this show. What do you...
You sleep in that chair?
Right here.
You sleep standing up?
Sometimes, when I'm standing up and I fall asleep.
So this is like some sort of, like, Zordon situation? The guy with the gimmick, and the gimmick is the head, but it's like a weird head, and then you bark out
what that means.
Like, you don't bark out quests, you just bark out random bullshit. And
equivocating me to other things.
Is this a session for me or a session for you?
Could not have context. That's like the whole point of what's going on here.
The context is no context.
There's no context.
So it's like a Monty Python.
There's no context. Stop trying to figure it out. It's pointless. You're wasting your own time, pal. This is my show.
Fuck your show, bub.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
It's a stupid plant.
That's rude. I'm gonna have to ask you to take it back. Please take that back.
I'm so sorry.
Thank
He's
you.
just very extra.
Do you rap?
No, I'm not gonna rap for you.
Imagine there's a beat. Just imagine there's a beat and go. Just go for it. Freestyle.
I'm not gonna. Are you gonna freestyle with it?
Sure, yeah.
You do it.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe if you give me a beat.
Just use your imagination.
That sounds stupid.
No, you can do it.
Give the Headless Chatman Midwestern. Well, a system spitting bars. I didn't consent, but Chatman made him, and now he's got video of the system spitting bars. Yeah, Hatman made him do it. System spitting bars, and I'm through with it.
Thank you. That was pretty good. Have you always been magic?
I wouldn't really classify myself as a magician. I guess I've really gone out and paved my way as a pro wrestler. The best in the Midwest. A major player, championship material. In the East, I'm talking the East side of Hudson, Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin, down to Racine, Wisconsin, all the way back with MAW in the cities and beyond, and all of Minnesota. And you don't even have to get me started on Wrestling Gone Wild up north. In Minnesota,
I wouldn't dream of it.
I gotta fulfill my legacy up there. You gotta tell me I'm going to fulfill my Wrestling Gone Wild legacy.
I can't.
Not Stonehenge.
I'm not sure how to
not
contend with
Rampage.
this,
And then don't get me started on Fargo, North Dakota, and Below Zero Wrestling, because that's the best wrestling in the Dakotas right now.
About it.
Well, I hope that answers your question, though.
It answers your question earlier when you asked me what a word salad is. So that's good.
Zingers.
How do you think you could have done better?
Could have prioritized different things, gotten better at certain aspects of life. But at the end of the day, the system's perfect. You know? The best wrestler around.
A lot of people can be seen places doing stuff. You're one of them. How do people find that?
The System Official on Facebook. The System _official for Instagram. The System Official for TikTok.
What's your name again?
My name is Drew Sipila. But trust the system.
Thank you. And thank you for tuning in. Tune in again next time for our guest, Bernice Pritchard, and musical guest, Chuck and Puppets.